Hakyung Lee kept her head down at the start of the trial. The 45-year-old then watched nearly all of the proceedings on CCTV from another courtroom, her hands clasped. Today she returned in person with her head again tilted to the floor as the jury shared their verdict.
On the charge of murder, do you find the defendant, Hakyung Lee, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
The jury of 6 men and 6 women spent just over 3 hours deliberating. The central question for them was whether they believed Lee was insane at the time, a question they ultimately rejected.
There is no evidence that the defendant did not know or understand the moral wrongfulness of her actions at the material time. The defendant does not have an insanity defence.
Lee had initially denied any involvement in the 2018 deaths of 8-year-old Yuna and 6-year-old Minu, but she later admitted giving her children the antidepressant drug nortriptyline to kill them. She also claimed she intended to take her own life.
She gave the children the medication, so that she was not able to tell me how much she gave them.
Also not in dispute was that Lee wrapped their bodies in 3 plastic bags, put them in suitcases that she sealed with duct tape, and took them to this South Auckland storage centre. She then fled overseas. The bodies remained undiscovered for 4 years until a family bought the contents of the storage unit in an online auction.
Mr. Wihongi cut through the 3rd layer of plastic inside the suitcase. When he did that, he saw something quite shocking. He saw what he believed were the clothed human remains of someone small, lying on their sides with their knees bent.
Lee was tracked down in South Korea and in 2022 was extradited to New Zealand to face the double murder charges. With the help of Defence Counsel Lorraine Smith, she argued her husband's cancer diagnosis and subsequent death in 2017 saw her descend into madness.
She was overwhelmed with grief and in a mentally unwell state, so she decided to kill herself. She did not want to leave Minu and Yuna behind, and in her fractured, distorted, and mentally unwell frame of mind, she believed it was best if they all died together.
But the jury wasn't convinced, rejecting her defence of insanity as she stood emotionless in the dock this afternoon. Hakyung Lee will be back in court for sentencing at the end of November.